Hi, I'm Lynn Bridgeford from the HIIT Clinic and HIIT Yoga, and today in our quick and easy exercise series we're going to be doing a workout for the legs. So we're going to mix it up a little. We're going to warm up with a HIIT, then we're going to do strength, either using body weight or using bands, so get a band or a dressing gown cord if you have one, and then we're going to be doing detailed stretching just to ease through the muscles. We'll do that through all of the legs. So get yourself a belt, somewhere to work out. You may need something to hold on to, and join me in a minute to get fit, burn some fat, and get strong and stretched. So we're going to start with a squat, getting the high intensity interval, knees over the toes, stick the bottom out a little bit behind you. You can bring your hands on your legs, keep the neck in neutral, nice stable spine, and get that work in the quadriceps. You'll feel the work under your hands. Take a pace that works for you. We want to go to high intensity to get the heart rate up, and then a lower intensity. Check your form, get the heart rate down. We're teasing the system into releasing fat, and we're going faster again. Check that you've got relaxation in your neck and stability. Knees over the toes. You should start to get a little bit breathless. And slowing down. It's about 20 seconds high intensity, 10 seconds low intensity. If you've got good balance, hold on to your hips. If not, you can hold on to something. We're going to push the leg up into the hand. So we're doing a strength resistance. Push and hold and release. Push and hold and release. Push and hold and release. Activating that muscle, release. And again, it's like an isometric. Working that muscle, that quadricep, and release. On the other side, hand on the hip or hold on to something and push the leg up into the hand. We need to use the core. Push and release. Push, 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 and release. Working that quadricep. Push, 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 and release. And again, push, get that quadricep working. Hold on to something if you need to. Push and release. Push and release. The classic way to stretch the quadriceps is bring the heel up towards your bottom, knee facing down towards the floor, and gently stretch. To add another dimension, we're going to do what's called PNF, Proprioceptive Neurological Facilitation. So we activate that muscle. Push the foot into the hand, resist with the hand, and then relax and draw the heel to the bottom. And again, push the foot into the hand, resist with the hand, activate that muscle, and then relax. The activation of the muscle, we're doing it once more. Push, 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 and release. The activation allows for more stretch. Stretching on the other side. Bring the heel up towards the bottom. Doesn't matter if you don't get the knees quite together. We're aiming for it, and hold on to something if you need to. So push the foot into the hand. Activate the quadriceps and relax and draw the heel towards the bottom. And again, push the foot into the hand, resist. On the other side, bring the heel up to the bottom and then push the foot into the hand, resist with the hand, and bring the heel towards the bottom. Relaxing the quadricep. Activate it, push the foot into the hand, resist with the hand, and bring the heel to the bottom. And once more, push, 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 push. Relax and bring the heel to the bottom. Another alternative is to use a belt if you need it, or take hold of the foot. Cut down on one knee and bring the heel towards the bottom. You can also lean forwards a little for an extra stretch on the quadriceps. Breathe into it. There's a tendency for the hamstring to stretch if you just bring the foot up. It's okay to do that though. Breathing into it, having a good stretch, lean forwards if that works for you. Relax for a moment. And the other side, down on one knee. Bring the heel towards the bottom using a belt. If you want more, you can lean forwards on the front leg, get more stretch out of the quadricep. Bring the heel towards the bottom, more work with it. Breathe into it and release. Coming down on all fours to work the hamstring. You can do this one standing. There is more tendency for the muscle to cramp. So we're going to bring the leg up and we're going to kick the bottom with the heel, keeping the knee straight down, and go to pace that works for you. And remember that you need to keep away from cramp. So find the pace you can do that keeps that muscle working. And then slowing down. Check your form. Recover the heart rate. And going fast again. Kicking the bottom. Don't worry if you don't reach the bottom. We're aiming for it. Working that hamstring. You should feel it working. All parts of it. Back of the knee up to the butt. And then lower intensity. And on the other side, lifting the leg up, and we give that kick of the heel towards the bottom, keeping the knee facing down towards the toe, getting the high intensity going, keeping a little eye on the hamstring, make sure it's okay, back of the knee up to the butt, and going with the low intensity. Check your form. And faster again. Bring the heel up to the bottom. Aim to kick it. Then you know you've got there. Don't worry if you can't. Just keep the action going. Get the heart rate up. Burning that fat. Releasing the mitochondria for energy. And the low interval. 10 seconds to catch your breath. And get your heart rate down a little again. We can do the strength with the hamstrings laying down and with the belt. And we're going to bring the heels towards the bottom and resist with the hands. Resisting with the hands, push, 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 push. You should feel them working. And release. And again, push against the belt. If it's more comfortable to do one at a time, that's also okay. I find it quite balanced doing both together. So get those muscles working. Push, 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 push. You always want to work the core as well. And release. And again, push, 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 push. And release. So we can stay laying down with the belt for a stretch of the hamstring. Keep the knee and the toe facing forwards. You can leave the foot a little bit relaxed and gently bring the leg down towards you. You want to feel that engagement from the back of the knee down towards the butt. And be where you can be with it. And release and come back off to add a little bit extra dimension. We're going to flex the foot a little and bring the leg down towards you, stretching in the hamstring. Stay where it's comfortable. A little stretch is great. Then we're going to let the foot go. We're going to stack it up, so bring the hamstring into it a bit more. And then engage the foot. Breathing into it, staying where it's comfortable. Stretching needs to be done in a relaxed way. Relax the foot off, changes the tension down the back of the leg. Bring it down a little more. Bring the leg towards the body. And then draw the foot down. And release, and we're going to do the other side. So legs straight, knee and toe facing in the same direction, using the core, back of the neck long, shoulders down, neck relaxed, and gently draw the leg down towards you. You can have the underleg bent or straight, just whatever feels good for you. Connect with that stretch from the back of the knee up to the butt. And release it off. This time we're going to engage the calf a little, so draw the foot down, stack up the stretch and bring it down. It won't go quite as far this time. Breathe into the stretch. Then we're going to relax the foot and you'll be able to draw the leg down a little bit further and then engage the foot again. Breathing into it. Relax the foot off. We're stacking up the release. Bring the leg down towards the body and then engage all the way down the back of the leg. And release. Another way to stretch the hamstrings, if you're able to sit with straight legs, release the butt cheeks. You can take the belt if you need to, or you can just hold your feet. Get the feet in a good alignment, knees straight, lift up and gently slide forwards, belly coming first, and getting all the stretch in the hamstring, keeping the spine nice and straight and the neck in neutral. Breathe into that. Again, you can let the feet relax and take a little bit more on the hamstrings and engage the feet again. You can also do this sitting with one leg out in front of you. Again, release the feet, find a little bit more stretch in the hamstring and then draw it back. Stay in the comfort zone. If you don't need the belt, you can hold the feet. Keep the spine in a nice alignment. Breathe in. Nice wide lunge to do the inner thigh, going side to side, bending one leg, straightening the other. So we're working through the inner thigh both ways. Stick the butt out as much as is comfortable. Keep the spine straight and the neck in neutral. So we're going at a speed for the HIIT, the high intensity. That works for you. Feel yourself getting a little breathless. Feel the heart rate going up. Keep the knees facing over the toes so you've got your knees in a good alignment. And then taking the lower intensity, catch your breath, check your form. Come up a little bit if that's more comfortable. I get more stretch by going forwards. Find what works for you. And speeding up for the high intensity. 20 seconds. Get that heart rate up. We're also conditioning the cardiovascular system. It's about fitness of everything, not just the muscles. We want the blood flow working well, we want the nerves working well. And taking the lower intensity, catch your breath, check your form, and recover the heart rate. So working for strength on the inner thigh, you can bring one hand down or both hands down, bend the other leg to keep it out of the way. And we're going to be pushing predominantly with the leg. The arm is for support, but we have a little bit of help from the hand if we need to. So get that push working. The inner thigh you can check with your hand. Inner thigh, and it's going to be going all down the leg. Keeping the leg straight and working. Getting that strength going. And release. And on the other side, pushing the leg down to lift up. Feel that whole inner leg working. Supporting it, of course, with the core and with the hand. Take as much of the strength into that inner leg as you can. Another strength work using the hands and isometric. Cross your arms over. Bring the hands between the thighs and press together. And release. So hold wherever you need to. Just keep the legs straight. Push together. And release. And push, 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 push. And release. Push, 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 push. And release. Working those inner legs. And again, push, 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 push. And relax. And push. And relax. So using a belt, bring the floor leg hand beside you and then take the leg out to the side. So find where you need to be. You might want to press the grounding leg into the floor and get that stretch all the way through the inner leg, keeping your spine nicely aligned. And coming up again, and on the other side, keeping your grounded leg strong, keep the core strong, and open out to the side, getting that stretch all through the inner leg. And coming up on the inhale, with the legs nice and wide, we can get a good stretch down the inner thigh. Leaning forward, stick the bottom out, keep the toe and the knee facing forwards. and breathe into it. If you turn your body over the leg, it'll be a different stretch. I find it gets a better stretch facing forwards. Breathe into it. If you can go further, do. Be really safe with these and come back up. And on the other side, bending forward, stick the butt out, keep the body straight and stretch through the inner thigh. Keep that kneecap lifted and the thigh lifted and get the stretch through. You can test for yourself where you get the best stretch. I would suggest being forwards and stretching straight down the inner leg. Breathing into it and come up on the inhale. So we're going to lift the leg up at a high intensity, working the outside of the leg. Stabilize with the core, stabilize with your hand, working that outer thigh. And then the lower intensity, lifting up, bringing it down. Catch your breath. And lifting up, working that outer leg at a high intensity. Keep your core strong, keep some support with your hand, and keep your neck in a good alignment. Going at a good pace, and getting the lower intensity. Catching the heart rate, recover the breath. For the strength, we're going to bring one foot over and push that leg down. You can use the hand to help a little. Keep a good alignment. Work on the outer leg, pressing the floor away. Take care with your hips and get that working in the outside of the thigh. Get the strength. And the other side. Push the floor away, using that outer leg. Don't worry how far you lift. It's about the action. Keep yourself safe. Keep your joints safe. Keep your core. Keep strong. We can use a belt to stretch the outer thigh. You can do this standing or sitting in a chair. I'm going to lift up and take the leg out to the side. If you want to take another dimension, palm forwards, thumb in, wrap it around the top of the thigh and gently twist away from the leg. We're getting a nice stretch all the way up the IT band. Breathe into it. Keep it at a level that works for you. You may only just reach towards your knee. Find what works for you. Keep your spine straight. Good alignment and gently twist. And release. So lift the leg up, bring it across, take the same hand as leg, palm forwards, thumb in, wrap it around, externally rotate, knees lifted, gently lift and twist, getting that stretch down the IT band with a little anchoring at the top of the hip bone. Breathe into it and release. Another way to stretch the outer thighs, to step across and let the stretch happen through the outside of the underneath thigh. Breathe into it, find out where your body needs to be. You might want to be upright or a bit further forwards. Find what feels comfortable and where you get a good stretch. Breathe into it and come up. On the other side, stepping across. Want to keep the pelvis facing forwards and just bend down. The more you bend the front leg, the more stretch you get on the back leg, and find where you need to be with your bottom and with your back. Breathe into it and release. We've done stretch as we go, so we're just going to reach up, have a good stretch, like a good star stretch. Deep breath in and out. Have a good wiggle. Let any tension just release. Thank you so much. Enjoy your fitness and your strength and your fat loss and your cardiovascular fitness. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, write in the comments below, and go across to my other channels. I have Instagram, Lynn Bridgeford. I have Facebook channels for the clinic, for the yoga, and interact with me on all the channels, and I would be happy to connect with you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much.